What is up, you guys? I go by Julian. Welcome to my channel. You can call me J, JV, or JB, whatever you guys like. This is my first official video that I'm gonna be showing on Instagram. God damn. What is you? Ugh. Hey, what's up, you guys? I hope you guys really like that introduction. It took me a dang good minute to really get all that stuff down. It took me about like 25 videos for me to really get everything together. So once again, my name is Julian. I am 2 months and 9 days on T, and I hope you guys are really hyped as me to see my first official video with like some dope stuff on there with some good intros and like some like little edits. But today I'm gonna make it short and sweet because my intro's dumb long. But basically, yeah, like I said, Julian, 2 months, 9 days on T. And I'm going to talk about my process. My process is, there is no is. Basically, I started really figuring this out back in 2016. I started getting really into Instagram, YouTube, and trying to like look at FTM people because I found this guy named Laith Ashley, which you guys should see him. And I started looking at his page and I'm like, born a female, as men, like people can do this. I didn't even know that was possible. People knew before I knew. I didn't even know. I was like, what is this world? So I started really researching it, and when I started researching, I don't know, it was pretty interesting. So from 2016 to about 17, 18, 2016, 17, the end of 2017 to like the beginning of 2018, I started really seeking myself and opening my mind a little bit more to what this FTM is. Growing up, I really knew MTFs. It was very common in a Hispanic culture in my neighborhood. I was raised in New York, born in California. Trans women and transvestites and all that. That was really common. So, but I never saw a trans man ever in my entire life. About 2018, I started really opening my mind to it and really trying to seek what this is and why am I so interested in it. And then, I don't know what happened. I mean, I started relating myself more trans, and I started really opening my mind to the fact that I could be trans. And, the 2016 and 17, there was a lot of changes happening in my life. A lot of things at home, body images, all these things, and I used to always relate it to the fact that I needed to go to the gym. I was depressed. I thought it was just so many other things, and I remember two very specific moments. So in 2018 is when I really started coming to terms, like this could possibly be me. I could possibly be really relating myself to these trans men that I see on YouTube and Instagram. The first time was I was going to couples therapy, and I remember speaking to the therapist and telling her, she used to tell me like, why do you think you're depressed? Why do you think you go through these things? And I'm like, I don't know, like things happen in life. I'm a very big overthinker. I'm a Gemini, blah, 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 blah. And then I told her once, I'm like, I'm really unhappy with my body. Like, I'm thick. I haven't looked at myself in the mirror more than 2 years. Now I kind of do, but I didn't, and I started telling her these things, and I told her, like, I don't like my breasts. Like, I can't stand them. I don't even use them. What are they there for, So tell her all the time, like, I just want a chest. And she's always be like, well, I think that's something else, like, but she never really brought that out, say like, because I don't think they're allowed to be like, yeah, well, then you're trans. Never. I don't think therapists are allowed to do that. I don't know. Plus she wasn't really a gender therapist or really specialized in LGBTQ, so it was kind of hard for her to understand me. Even though she was a therapist, it was still kind of hard for me to relate to someone who is active in the community. So that was my first time that I was like, and I put in the backside. I was like, yeah, that was in like 2016, and this, I was like, man, that's nothing. She just said that. Okay, cool. Okay, I can't really. Maybe I just want smaller boobs. Maybe I just, whatever. I started going to the gym too. Started working out, and my personal trainer at that time, which, she's a good friend of mine. What's up? She used to ask me, what is your goal? And I used to be like, I want a man body, like straight up. I want to be muscular. I want to be this like pop, 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 I used to be like, I want to be a man. I don't want to have boobs. I just want to have a chest. Like, I dead was like, yeah, I want to have this, that. These are my goals. I want to get there. And she looked at me and she goes, all right, first, you could possibly get halfway there, but you'll never have a man body because you were biologically born a female. And she was like, you know, there is other things for that. And I used to be like, I don't know what she's talking about. Just completely clueless. Like, I'm telling you, like, just like, this guy's blue, I didn't even know type thing, you know? And I used to tell her, I'm like, damn, you know, that sucks. I wish I could. I am biologically thick. Like, I have thick thighs, I have big hips, I have a big butt, I'm pretty curvy. So, you know, she is about right. After that, I stopped going to the gym. And not because of that, but it was more so myself. I started just really like figuring myself out, I guess. I started looking really deep into transitioning and things like that, and finding a therapist because I was really depressed. There was a lot of things I didn't tackle in my life. I think it was difficult. Way before that, I was already saying, like, I know I'm trans because I definitely want top surgery. It was just something where it was like, I kept saying it, this is what I want. Like, I want those shoes, I'm gonna get those shoes. I knew for a fact that there was something there that was different. I started going to therapy about it, and I told her, and the first day I sat down, she's like, so why are you here? And I'm like, well, I think I'm a trans man. Think was the key word. That was in 2018 is when I started therapy. And, you know, we started unraveling a lot of things, talking about a lot of things. I started really like maturing mentally and emotionally, figuring out my depression, figuring out why, you know, what clicks and what doesn't. And as time progressed, I started feeling way more comfortable with the fact that I'm a trans man. I started feeling way more comfortable with the fact that I was always like this. I just didn't know what it was. And way more comfortable with speaking out. So for a year, pretty intense therapy, I decided to take some moves in the beginning of 2019, which my first step was to cut my hair. Simplest thing ever, but I did it. I chopped the back of it in the beginning, I cut it up a little short, and then I just started throughout 2019 gradually cutting it. 2019 was kind of me taking like baby steps into like, is this the right thing? Am I feeling right? Is this feeling good? Like, is this really me? Does this feel like me? And every single step of the way, everything felt right. Like, it felt like literally putting on the right size shoe. Like, I can't express it any more simpler than that. The end of the summer 2019, finally came out to my mom. My friends already been known. I just decided I would just keep coming out. I started going to events, started going to support groups. I started kind of saying me, I'm he, him. I started coming out at work. That was towards the end of 2019, kind of ish. Testosterone was always in the back of my head, but I was really scared of it. I was really scared. So if you're scared out there, I was scared. So I know what y'all go through, and trust me, y'all not alone. Whoever's watching this and is a trans man, y'all not alone. I just said, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. Stop being scared, Jay. You got this. You do this. Got this. Got this. So I did it, and everything's been smooth. I've been happy as hell. I feel good. I look good. Now, you know, I'm still chunky, but you know, I still look good. No, I'm just kidding. I feel good. I feel great. I feel like this is really the right steps. I feel like this is really who I am, and I've always felt that way. Now I feel it even more. But yeah, that's kind of like the timeline where it got there. I always felt when I was younger that I really was obsessed with like men bodies, but not in a sexual way. It was just because I always wanted to look that way. And I used to look at my cousins and, you know, all like my cousins, guy friends or whatever, and I used to be like, damn, yo, like, why can't I have that body? Why can't I, you know, like the muscles and this and that confidence, you know? And I just always felt uncomfortable. Like, I always did. I always felt uncomfortable. Whether I was like trying to look super good as a girl, it was just so difficult. You know, I am grateful for the fact that I lived a long time as a female, and I'm able to learn those struggles as a woman and figure my life out as a woman and see the battles and struggles, and I can always relate. But boy, let me tell you, it was hard, yo. It was hard just feeling so uncomfortable. It was just uncomfortable. Like, I can't explain it. So it all makes sense now. And now I really feel like me, Jay, Julian, JB, JV, whatever you guys know me as. But this is me, and I'm happy as hell about it. So thank y'all for watching this video. I hope it wasn't too long. If you guys want to like, comment, and subscribe, that'd be great. If not, then that's cool too. If y'all know anybody who's going through the same situation as me, please, I beg y'all, tell them to hit me up. All right, on to the next one. Peace.